Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, July 10th. You'll be interested to know. 64 years ago, today, in 1962, a transatlantic communications satellite named Telstar was launched and transmitted the first live television signals across the Atlantic, dazzling audiences with moving images from afar. That milestone demonstrated the power of space-based relays to connect continents and ushered in a new era of global media and instantaneous international communication. So now you know. And now, it's time for the weather report. This morning, there's patchy fog, and it feels like 76 degrees with 5-mile-per-hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:19, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:17. It looks like we're in for some patchy fog early today, clearing before 7 a.m., then a chance of showers and thunderstorms, with mostly sunny skies and a high near 89, along with a light northwest breeze around 7 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 90. Tonight, expect a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms before 3 a.m., with partly cloudy skies, a low around 69, and light winds around 5 miles per hour. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 59 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather. Saturday will be mostly sunny with highs near 79 and light northeast winds. Sunday stays sunny with highs near 77 and lows around 64 before temperatures climb to near 85 on Monday and near 90 on Tuesday, with southwest winds gusting into the teens by Tuesday night. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Simon Rios recently spoke with 2 former immigration judges, Art Arthur and George Pappas, about the recent shifts in immigration policy. Arthur is a fellow in law and policy at the Center for Immigration Studies, while Pappas represents clients in Western North Carolina and across the nation in United States immigration law. They discussed whether we are witnessing lawlessness or a controversial interpretation and enforcement of existing laws. This conversation was part of the recent Tell You Be Your Festival, where thousands of attendees gather in Boston each year to engage with fascinating speakers. Now on to sports. Spain coach Luis de la Fuente stressed that he is not thinking about a potential World Cup semifinal against France, while they still have a quarterfinal clash against Belgium on Friday. He stated, "We are not thinking about anything other than Belgium. If we win, then we will speak about France. But as professionals, I can guarantee that we are completely focused on tomorrow's game." De La Fuente acknowledged that France booked a spot in the semifinals after a 2-0 win over Morocco. He remarked, "France were the better team. We know what they are capable of." De La Fuente expressed huge respect for Belgium, who beat co-hosts the United States 4-1 in the last 16. He noted, Belgium are a very strong team with players who are used to win. This will be a challenge. Spain are the only nation left in the tournament that has not conceded a goal, but they are not among the most prolific scorers. The coach mentioned that this is due solely to minor details, adding, "I am aware of what I can control, and I control that well." He concluded, "Whatever else happens is beyond our control. That gives me a lot of peace of mind. It is one thing to be nervous. It is another to be afraid." In local sports, the Red Sox keep rolling. They swept Chicago yesterday behind Patrick Sandoval's return from Tommy John surgery. He scattered 5 hits and 1 run through 4 in a third innings, marking his first action since undergoing the procedure in June 2024. Caleb Durbin drove in both runs with a home run, and the bullpen was dominant. Boston's now won 11 of their last 13 games, outscoring opponents 35-10. Durbin's been the centerpiece, launching 8 homers since early June, but he's clear he's still got another gear. "We're just playing winning baseball," he said. "I think we've been close for a while, but we're just on the wrong side of it." Tonight they head to Queens to face the Mets at Citi Field. Sonny Gray takes the mound against Nolan McLean. First pitch, 7:15. The Sox arrive riding 6 straight wins and looking to extend that streak. Meanwhile, the Patriots open training camp July 24th, with the first public practice the next morning at 10:30 behind Gillette Stadium. Parking and admission are free. New England's bringing in Romeo Doubs, Kevin Byard, and their rookie class headlined by Caleb Loma and Gabe Jacas. Mike Onwenu restructured his deal for $10 million to anchor the line. The Pats host 3 joint practices this summer, starting with Indianapolis on August 11th. In top news, Kylian Mbappé had a goal and an assist after missing a first-half penalty kick. Ousmane Dembele also scored, and France beat Morocco by a score of 2-0 in the World Cup quarterfinals on Thursday. Mbappe's goal was the 20th of his World Cup career and came in his 20th match at the tournament. France will now face either Spain or Belgium in the semifinals in Dallas on Tuesday. Morocco's coach expressed disappointment, stating they had to run more and struggled with transitions. France dominated with a 21-4 advantage in shots on goal during the match. In business news, Taco Bell is reportedly pulling produce from some stores. Here's what to know. Food safety issues were more problematic for the industry prior to the outbreak of COVID-19, TD Cowen analysts stated, as social media now keeps consumers' attention spans short. An outbreak of cyclosporiasis, a parasite-caused illness with symptoms including explosive diarrhea, has sickened more than 1,000 people in Michigan. Currently, Taco Bell is pulling some menu ingredients from a handful of restaurants in the area. It remains unclear whether there is a connection between the two, but an analyst suggests that the impact on Taco Bell and its parent company Yum Brands would likely be limited if a link exists. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged for the week at about $63,000. Ethereum is down 2% to about $1,700. And XRP is down 4% to $1.09. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the Boston area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. With locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham, just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Microsoft's carbon emissions increased by 25% last year. According to its 2026 sustainability report, Microsoft's carbon emissions totaled 34 million metric tons without select interventions. This rise was driven primarily by the expansion of data center infrastructure and the decision to stop purchasing non-additional, unbundled renewable energy certificates. The report acknowledges that sustainability solutions are not keeping up with the demands of artificial intelligence. Microsoft aims to be carbon negative by 2030. In a similar vein, Google and Amazon reported spikes in emissions as well. And in entertainment news, Taylor Sheridan's empire is under attack from Paramount's new spy thriller series, which is back with a significantly more positive reception this season. The show premiered in 2024 and struggled to find an audience despite impeccable production values and an A-list cast. However, the second season, which premiered on June 21st, has been branded as a Paramount Plus original, taking on Sheridan's blockbusters head-on. The critically acclaimed series, titled The Agency, stars Michael Fassbender and received a 92% score on Rotten Tomatoes for its second season. It currently ranks fourth on the global Paramount Plus leaderboard, behind Dutton Ranch, South Park, and Yellowstone. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American journalist and author, Walter Lippmann. And he said, "The news and the truth are not the same thing." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the weather reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Boston.